Hello everyone, and welcome to another meditation by Sally C. Spirit Hands. Today's guided meditation is all about letting go. So if you have anything that you need to let go of, today's the day to do it. Please find yourself a comfortable position, whether you be seated or laying on the floor. Please get yourselves comfortable. Now I want you to gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and feel the oxygen filling your lungs and clearing your mind. Exhale. And as you breathe and listen to my voice, you become more and more relaxed. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. With each breath out, all the stress is blown away. Take another deep breath in and breathe out. Now I want you to raise your shoulders up to your ears, squeezing them there, feeling all the tension in your shoulders and neck. Squeeze it in. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lower your shoulders down, feeling all the stress flowing down your arms and out through your fingertips. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now once again, raise your shoulders up to your ears. Hold them there, squeeze them tight. Bring all the tension into your shoulders. And now take a deep breath in. And as you lower your shoulders down to their natural position, all the tension in your neck and shoulders is flowing down your arms and out your fingertips. And as you breathe in and out and listen to my voice, you become more and more relaxed. We're going to concentrate on our breathing now. We're going to breathe in for a count of 3. Hold that breath for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 5. And we're going to do it 3 times. And with each breath in and out and the sound of my voice, you will become more and more relaxed. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. You are now more and more relaxed. Your limbs are heavy and you are completely supported by the chair or the floor. Just breathe gently and normally from now on, and as you breathe in and out and hear my voice, you will become more and more relaxed. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine yourself sitting in a big comfy chair. You are in a darkened room, and in the middle of the room is a low table. Beyond that table is a heavily draped window. The curtains are slightly parted, and a sliver of light beams through it. Beside the window is a large wooden door. is daylight peeking through the big brass keyhole. Now I want you to bring your focus back to the table in the middle of the room. On that table is a burning candle. I want you to imagine what kind of holder it is sitting in. Is it an old-fashioned brass one? Is it an elaborate candelabra? Or is it just a plain and simple glass one? It's your holder, it's your choice. Now I want you to bring your focus to the candle itself. Is it tall? Is it fat? Is it square? Is it round? What colour is your candle? It's your candle, it's your choice. Now I want you to look at the flame. I want you to concentrate on the flame. Your mind is controlling the flame. Look at the way it flickers and dances. Now, using your mind, I want you to still that flame. Calm the flame, and your thoughts become calm as well. I want you to make that flame burn steady and bright. Concentrate on the flame and make it burn steady and bright. Now I want you to get up from your comfy chair and walk over to the table. Pick up the candle and its holder and walk over to the window. And with your free hand, pull back the curtain. This reveals a wide wooden white windowsill. Place your candle and its holder on the windowsill, all the while making sure your flame burns steady and bright. Now you turn towards the wooden door. I want you to open the door and walk through it. Closing the door behind you, you look back at the window, and through it you can see your burning candle. Make sure your flame continues to burn steady and bright. Turn away from the window now and walk towards the edge of the veranda. Stand for a moment and allow the morning sun to penetrate your skin, warming you and giving you a feel of comfort. A cool breeze blows now and heightens all your senses. Looking out in front of you is a field of lovely wildflowers. They are popping up between the grass. Looking down from the steps, you see a little red wagon, just like the one you may have had when you were a child. This wagon is sitting on an uneven cobblestone path. Now I want you to walk down those 2 steps and walk over to where the wagon sits. Look down, and inside the wagon is a note. It says, "Take me with you." When you look up again, you noticed that there are signposts in the distance, dotted along your path. So curiously, you reach down, pick up your wagon's handle, and start off down the path, pulling the wagon behind you. The sun is warming and comforting you. A short distance in front of you, you come to the first signpost. And as you get closer, you can see that there is a pile of rocks at the base of the post. And at the top is an arrow-shaped piece of wood pointing off into the distance. You squint because of the sunlight, but you can read the one word painted in the roughly hewn arrow at the top, and it says, "Your." Another breeze blows and brings your attention to the fluttering piece of paper pinned to the post. I want you to reach out, take it off, and read it. It says, "Find your name below." As your gaze moves from the paper in your hand to the pile of rocks below, you realize that names have begun to appear on all of them. Fold your note and put it in your pocket. Now bend down and sort through those stones until you find the one with your name on it. As you pick it up, your name begins to fade and is replaced with the words, "I am your sadness." Stand for a moment and recall all the times when sadness has overwhelmed you. Those times are now being absorbed by the stone in your hand. They are no longer a part of you. Close your eyes and feel the sadness flowing from your head, from your heart, from your soul, into the stone in your hand. When you open your eyes again, the message on the stone now reads, "Put me in your wagon and move on." I want you now to bend down and put your stone in the wagon and pick up the handle and start off down the path towards the next signpost. The sun feels a little warmer now and the cart is a little heavier. It requires just a little more effort to pull it across the cobblestones. As you look ahead and search the distance for the next signpost, a small wallaby jumps across your path. It stops in front of you and causes you to stop suddenly. This small creature's appearance brings your awareness to all of the evidence of Mother Nature around you. You can hear crickets chirping, birds tweeting, and there is the smell of jasmine in the air. You watch as the wallaby bounds off down the path, and your attention is drawn back to it, so you begin to follow the wallaby. And just as the wallaby disappears, another signpost appears. As you get closer, you can make out the word that is painted on the arrow at the top of the post. It says, "Souls." And as you reach the post, a cool breeze wafts past you, and another note is flapping on the post. Reach out and pull it off. It says, "Look below." And again there are a pile of rocks laying at the base of the post, and these are slightly larger than the first. And just as before, names begin to appear on each of them. I want you now to reach down and sort through them until you once again find your name. Pick it up, and once again, your name begins to fade and is replaced with the words, I am your anger. Stand for a moment and recall all the times that you were consumed by anger. All the times that there was rage in your belly. All the times that you were made to feel like you had no control. Those feelings are now being absorbed by the stone and are no longer part of you. Close your eyes and feel the anger flowing from your head, from your heart, from your soul, into the stone in your hand. And when you open your eyes again, the words have changed. It now says, put me in your wagon and move on. I want you to bend down and place this stone with the first into your wagon. Pick up your handle and set off in the direction of the arrow. You can see that in the distance the path disappears into a grove of trees. Your wagon is a little heavier now, and beads of sweat have begun to form on your forehead. You move a little faster now, dragging the wagon behind you, wanting to get into the coolness of the trees, out from the beaming sun. The wallaby greets you as you enter the grove, and you slow down a little to catch your breath. Looking ahead, you can see that the cobblestones have gone, and there are large slabs of sandstone that now form your pathway, and there are tire tracks in the dirt beside them. These are from the wagons that have gone before. And the wallaby bounds off into the distance, stopping just long enough to turn and make sure you follow. The coolness that the trees provides gives you a renewed energy, and you once again set out pulling your wagon. It moves smoothly in the ruts formed in the earth as you make your way deeper and deeper into the trees. The wallaby has stopped now, and just beyond where it is grazing, you can see the next signpost. Tugging at the wagon, you drag it over the sandstone, and you stop at the next signpost. Looking up at the arrow at the top, this word says, journey. There is no note this time, but you instinctively know that there will be a pile of rocks at your feet. The stones have become rocks, much bigger than before. But again, they all have names on them. I want you to search through them until you find yours. Pick it up and hold it in your hands. Your name disappears, and this time the words read, I am your envy. I want you to think about all the times that you have been made jealous by the things that other people have, the opportunities that other people have had, all the times when you thought the grass was greener on the other side. All those feelings are now being absorbed into the rock in your hand. Close your eyes and feel that envy flowing from your head, from your heart, from your soul, into the stone or rock in your hand. They are no longer a part of you. you open your eyes, you instinctively know that you have to put this rock into your wagon and move on. Reach down, pick up the handle, and continue down the path. The wheels of the wagon are digging a little deeper into the earth now under the weight of the rocks in your wagon, and your arm is slightly aching from the effort needed to pull it. Bellbirds are ringing in the trees, and you can hear the sound of water bubbling. The sound of water flowing over rocks is coming just from in front of you. You look up and there is a small wooden bridge that crosses over this fast-running creek, and on the other side is the next signpost. I want you to pull your wagon over the bridge. The tires clatter on the uneven planks, and as you reach the crest of the arch, your wagon's weights shift, and as you come down the other side, it speeds up, causing you to move a little too fast, and you collide with the next signpost. It rocks back and forth, but stands firm. And you look up at the arrow at the top, and it says, starts. Looking down beside the wagon that is now leaning against the post is an even larger pile of rocks. And just as before, names have appeared on each of them. Reach out, bend down, and find yours. It is with a little bit more effort now that you pick up the one with your name on it. And again, as you lift it up, your name disappears. And on the rock, it now reads, I am your guilt. I want you now to think about all the times that you felt guilt. Guilt for what you did do. Guilt for what you didn't do. Or perhaps even took the blame when it wasn't yours to take. Those feelings are now being absorbed by the rock in your hand and are no longer a part of you. Close your eyes and feel the guilt flow from your head, from your heart, and from your soul into the rock in your hand. And when you open your eyes, bend down and place the rock into the wagon. Grab the handle on the way back up. And as you stand, you look out and realize that you are back out into the open, and there is a field of green grass in front of you, and small boulders dot the horizon. The path has disappeared, but ahead you can see the next signpost in the distance. It is standing on the horizon where the green of the grass meets the blue of the sky. The sun is once again beating down upon you, and it requires a great deal of effort now to pull your wagon behind you. But you make your way across the grass. And as you near the next signpost, you can hear the roar of the surf. You can hear the waves pounding onto the shore. You have reached the last post. It is standing at the edge of a cliff, and the sign at the top reads, Here. Look down at the pile of rocks below, and names begin to appear. Find yours and pick it up. As your name fades, the new words read, I am your fear. I want you to think about all the times that you have felt fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of being different, fear of being alone, fear of anything at all. darkness, heights, spiders, bugs, or even the fear of fear itself. Those fears are now being absorbed into the rock in your hands. I want you to close your eyes and feel all of those fears flowing from your head, from your heart, and from your soul into the stone in your hands. They are no longer a part of you. Now when you open your eyes, you see that tracks have appeared in the grass that lead to the edge of the cliff, and your wagon is now resting upon them. Bend down and place your rock into the wagon with the others. A railing now reaches out in front of your wagon and makes its way to the cliff's edge. As you look out towards the ocean, a railing appears at the cliff's edge. I want you to walk over to it and look out towards the ocean. It's hard to make out where the water ends and the sky starts. You become aware of a sound behind you. Your cart has begun to roll forward towards the cliff's edge. And as it reaches that edge, it is catapulted forward into the air, and the wagon soars through it and mysteriously disappears. Each of your rocks is now plummeting towards the sand below. And as they hit the ground, you see them smashed into 1,000 pieces. Minute particles of your rocks now join all the rocks and sand below. You feel free. You feel lighter. You feel unburdened. You have now let go of everything from the past that ever held you back. Everything that you have been carrying with you now lays smashed at the foot of the cliff, and the ocean's waves are carrying it out to sea. You turn around away from the cliff's edge and notice that the tracks have disappeared, and in its place now stands a doorway. Above this doorway there is a sign, and it reads, "Your soul's journey starts here." And as you look at the door, the words disappear and new words emerge. You are lighter. You are now free to choose. Your first choice is how you get back to the cabin. These words fade, and a list of options now appears. You can grow wings and fly. You can take a giant slippery dip. You can jump into a pool and swim, strap on a parachute and jump off the cliff, hang glide, or just leisurely stroll back to the cabin. It's your journey, it's your choice. How you get back is entirely up to you, just as how you proceed from here is entirely up to you. Make your choice and enjoy your journey back. You now find yourself standing in the front of the cabin. I want you to step up onto the veranda, and you are feeling lighter and unburdened by your past. You have let go of everything that has ever held you back, and you are ready to move forward. There is nothing weighing you down. I want you to open the door and walk through it, closing it behind you. Turn towards the windowsill and pick up your candle. Walk over and place it once again on the table. Walk around and take a seat in your big comfy chair. I want you to bring your focus back to the candle. Become aware of how far the candle has burned down, and once again watch the flame. Steady it with your mind. I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in, and when you exhale, blow out your candle. As you watch the smoke rise, your awareness begins to rise as well. Take another deep breath in and wiggle your fingers and exhale. Take another deep breath in and wiggle your toes and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to the room. I hope you all enjoyed that. Until I record another one, stay cleansed and blessed be. Thank you, everyone.